So on the day the young man married her, sweet slave, sent his beloved cow to village bull. In fact, my dear, that night you say you will. A double fusion of souls was taking place. The young man with his bride, and the bull with the cow. You see, he wanted to synchronize her pregnancy of his two wives. However, the young man waited a long time, and his wife gave birth. But his cow did not say to give birth. Wait a year. And a year later he had lost all hope. And he obviously messed with the village bull. The bull was impotent. So the whole village said. But the owner of the bull, he defended his honor tooth and nail. The bull told me it's not curd. Your wife gave birth. Yes, says the young man. The child has hair. Yes, it is as hairy as me. And I have 3 weeks to shave. Then don't mess with my bull. For he is so fruitful that he would anoint. Worthy monster for Europe itself. He even delivered the coveted calf to you. And he did his job. Except he did it with your wife. That is, the bull did not side with her cow but with his wife water. Exactly. But it is impossible, my lord, a woman, to become pregnant with a calf. You say it's impossible. I say it has to do with each individual bull. That is, with this logic, if we take 5 people who want to fatten a cow, we wonder which of them can. She succeeds, and of course not if she herself. Idea is F. Exactly. You have just discovered the only truth. Do you know General Partridge, my lord? Macedonia. But of course I know it. So the partridge had said something very similar. If you believe it, you can do it. Oh, what a coincidence. I've been telling you this for so long. A to the health of the partridge. But do not forget, my lord, that the partridge, he was murdered on his stage, from his closest friends. But dear God, why would you say that now? I know, I imagined that if the partridge had discovered the one and only truth, he would have gutted a cow, instead of eating 8 stabs in the throat. Is the rifle ready? Indeed, my lord. Therefore we can begin. Indeed, my lord. I don't know if it's a good idea. It's a cool idea. I don't know if there is any truth to this idea. Carries all the truth of this idea. Admittedly very simple. I don't find any meaning. I actually find her. Let's just say I can't find any meaning. But I find it very destructive. It's an idea what you set out to do. It is an unrealizable idea. And yet, I will prove my theory to you. Just sharing my thoughts. I'm talking my skilly eyes. You. What? Silence. Did you hear her? Is the funeral silence heard? Now kiss, you are getting lukewarm. We hurry, bathed in the salty waters of Hellos. The partridge and his army. They formed a generation, and on the spot, they were trampled by 80 huge pachyderms. That's how much Thothkadides measures, my lord. The rest of his infantry, naturally devoured by cannibals of the Nile reptile. In vain they swam to escape their doom. Oh yeah, in which air was finally crowned with the laurels of victory, but also, of course, Ptolemy. So we ask, my lord, you David the prey Goliath, fumbles for change in his hands. But unlike the partridge, you have no hope either, nor infantry. So I ask you, taking into account all the evidence at our disposal, why are we walking around black in the forest? There is no guarantee. My lord, even now that I think about it, there is not even a sign, not a trace, not even a ray, which illuminates some possibility of success. Think of my lord. Nature sleeps. The time we have. Decide to act. The whole forest is taking advantage of her. extreme physical rest time. Why are we going against nature, my lord? And we chase the time I don't know. We should be sleeping, and to dream, or at least look at the ceiling of our house, and think about what we will do the next day. Even now that I think about it, I wonder if at this time, past midnight as I cut it, we were sitting in our chambers. We could plan a hunt, much more efficient, an hour much more appropriate. I told you this before we started, but you are on your way. Mort, we are acting abnormally. I told you, we are going against nature. I told you, but you as another Messiah, decide to suggest to me a difficult road, abominable road paved with certain failure. And I don't say the mighty one did well, and harder to pass, the rich in the materials of paradise, than the camel in the eye of the needle. But you do not offer even by reason the promise of Edom, and I like another stone. Wait for me not to refuse you, as Alec thrice sings, and as the legionnaires come, not to say yes to them. I know the Duke. He led me into this absurd plan. Indeed, my lord, and I forgave. But what you suggest, it is completely utopian, due to possessing some hunting realism. Punish my lord. You do not see your blindness. As you understand, here we are in the forest, and we found a partridge. No, we can't. My lord, we can't. Let's find a partridge, my lord, my lord. Partridge cannot, my lord. My lord. Oh. You don't have gamblers. For the general partridge. The Macedonian, the general partridge. Oh, we won't find a partridge. I'll give you all night with the partridge. You don't understand how to catch partridges. Why we can't. General, partridge, Macedonian, partridge, general, partridge.